Yo, so what is going on, guys? It is your boy MLG Squid here, and welcome to another Minecraft Marketplace showcase here on the channel. Heading this one, I'm pretty excited for this. It is another add-on showcase, and we are going to be checking out the Magic Spells map made by Cyclone. I definitely have done maps by this creator before. We'll check in a bit, but this map does come with a trailer. It is, of course, like I said, an add-on, so you can add it to any world, which is going to be really, really cool. It's in the newest version of Minecraft as well because of that. But it's 4.7 out of 5 stars with 8,839 reviews. So this is a very popular map and very, very well-reviewed map. That is really, really good. Those are really, really good ratings. But yeah, so it costs 990 mine coins or $6, so it's pretty expensive. But again, add-ons can be more expensive because you can add them to any world, so, I'll allow it a little bit more. But level up your Minecraft world with magic spells, from launching fireballs to summoning loyal minions and even controlling time. What'll be Doctor Strange with the Time Stone, dude? Whether battling mobs or simply exploring, take on any adventure with these new magical powers. Craft 15 epic spells, custom magic armor, and obviously it can be applied to any world, new or existing. And then changelog, version 1.1. Unleash spell power, boosting your magic. Equip the new sorcery regalia armor for even stronger spells. Cast 5 new spells. PvP mode added. Magic duels have arrived. Okay. Dye armor to create the look that suits your magical flair. And then, if we go down here to the screenshots, look at how crazy this map looks, dude. Look at the hotbar. All the different abilities, dude. Those are all the different spells. Look at this. This looks absurd. Fireballs, shooting fireballs out at the wither. There's something involving the warden right there as well. You can see it says mana right there, so I'm assuming that's going to be like, you're going to have to like charge up your mana to be able to use these different spells. But yeah, so there's 5 books right there, and then there's a bunch of wands and staffs and everything like that. So there's no skins with this world, but I do just want to quickly check out this map's creator. So Cyclone, let me go over to just their worlds here, and let's see here. This also includes add-ons, right? No, it doesn't, I don't think. Okay, well, hold on. I need to switch over to all worlds. All worlds and add-ons. Yeah, right there. So, 24 plus results right there. So, there's magic spells. So, they have an animal pack, 500 plus. They have a mob pets add-on. That sounds pretty cool. 200 pets. So, they got a lot of, like, pets maps. They got weapon crafting. Dinosaur map right there. Ultra cars, ultra mobs, magic school. I do know this creator does a lot with like magic maps. Like, yeah, World of Magic. They've done a couple maps like that, I know. Heroes of Magic, Zombie World, Cute Pets, Dinosaur. Yeah, do a lot of like magic stuff and a lot of stuff with pets and zombies, it looks like. Dinosaurs. City Skyline, Ocean Expansion, Animal Camp, Deep Cave, Animalville. Yeah, okay, I've done a lot of videos on Animalville. This is one of the best maps I've ever played, just because it's such a huge map and it's just so unique. Very, very cool map. I've done a lot of videos on that one. World of Magic. I think I did play this map, but I don't own it. I think Calibri bought it back in the day, and we did like a deathmatch on it. And then got a cowboy map right there. These maps must be like survival spawns or something because they have lower reviews, but they still look pretty cool. Safari World is actually free. Interesting. This has 35 animals, audio files as well. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, so anyways, so guys, I'm gonna hop right into the world and we're gonna start checking out these magic spells. This is gonna be crazy. I can already see it. Alright, here we are, guys. I just started a brand new world. And I have a Tome of Magic. Okay, so the Tome of Magic has all the magic knowledge you will need. Learn about magic spells, new magical items, and adjust your settings here. Okay, so how it works. Let's read this. To start with magic spells, you need to find a mana note, or a mana moat. So that's the mana that we saw above the hotbar in one of the screenshots. Hostile mobs like skeletons or zombies have a small chance to drop one. Okay. In forest areas, keep an eye out for magical wisps. What is this? Horizon Drax Easter Egg Man, who are guaranteed to drop at least 1 mana moat. And once you collect your first mana moat, the crafting recipes will unlock in the recipe menu of any crafting table. In-depth description for every item can be found in the spells and items sections of the Tome of Magic. Okay. What is mana? Let's see this. By default, you have 100 mana at your disposal. Use some of it to cast a spell. Your mana will regenerate naturally at a rate of 2 points each second. Okay. Wearing special magic attire can enhance your magic potential further. You can restore portions of your mana quicker by consuming magic potions or mana cookies. Interesting. Magic attire. Holy, dude, there's a lot to read. Wow, dude. Wait, what did that just say? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh no, okay, this is the list of items again. Hold on, let's look at the list of, or you know what? No, let's look at the items first. So magic attire. Wait, what did that say, dude? I keep going past it. What does it say? Here you will here will find the best items to help you excel as a spellcaster. All right, so magic attire right here. Infusing ordinary cloth with mana at a crafting table yields an armor suited for spellcasting like no other. Surprisingly durable, it can be dyed in a cauldron and enchanted to high levels and provides these extra bonuses. So magic hat is +1 mana regeneration. Magic robe is +10 maximum mana. Leggings are the same, and then boots are +5 maximum mana. Okay. Can be repaired at an anvil using wool or a mana moat. Okay. So the mana moat is an actual item, I guess. And then if we go sorcery, regalia. I'm going to say regalia. So weaving obsidian elements into red cloth using mana moats at a crafting table creates a set of armor that increases the potency of spells. Sorcery armor is durable, can be dyed in a cauldron, and enchanted to high level. Oh, that's the same thing we just read. So sorcery hat gives you an increase in your spell power. So that just increases the actual, what did it say? Yeah, the potency of the spells. So the actual power of them, I guess. You know, it says spell power right there. And they can be repaired as well. And then magic potions, what is this? Mana cookies are crafted by infusing ordinary cookies with a mana moat on a crafting table. Not only makes them more tasty, but also makes them restore 25 mana. And then drinking a mana potion restores a whopping 75 mana instantly. To make one, just melt down a mana moat into water bottles at a brewing stand. Wait, melt down? Okay, so you put water bottles in, and then you put the ingredient as a mana moat, I guess. Must be. We'll have to try that out. The mind potion vastly boosts your ability to generate mana for 60 seconds. Okay. And then I think that's it for the magic items. So there's also add-on settings right here. Standard, compact, or you can turn that off. Show cooldowns and action bar. PvP damage scaling. Okay, so that's interesting. You can change that. You can enable player versus player functionality as well. But let's take a look here at the list of spells. So we have Ender Blight. So this conjure a large patch of radiant Ender Blight on the ground that damages mobs within every second. You know what? I don't think I'm going to look at the details. I think I'm just going to go through the list right here. So Ender Blight sounds really cool. Fireball, Gravity Vortex. I gotta stop with the references, but I mean, I just remember the Gravity Vortex gun from Infinite Warfare, dude. But we have the Ice Blast, Levitation, Illuminate, Lightning Strike, Mind Burst, Polymorph, Push, Return. What did we got? Like Force abilities? Like, what? Is this like Force Pull and Force Push? That's what it sounds like. Summon Minion, Time Warp, Whirlwind, Wither Skulls, Chain Lightning, Eye Beam, Fire Breath, Heal, Sunlight. And that is it. So, holy, dude. So, how many are there? Are there like 15? I think it said in the marketplace, but, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 different spells. Holy, dude. That is amazing. All right, so what I think I'm going to do... Oh, here's the crafting recipe for the Tome of Magic. So you need a book, and you need the mana for that, the mana moat. So, all right, I think what I'm going to do here is... Obviously, I'm going to have to go into creative to actually get all the items, unless I just play. But just for the showcase, I'm not going to actually play. I'm going to go into creative, of course. Seems like a pretty good world to actually showcase these things. So, let me gather all the items here. We might actually craft them. I don't know if you need to craft them. What did it say exactly? How do you get them? The crafting recipes will unlock. Okay, so yeah, you need to get the mana, and then, yeah, the mana is part of every crafting recipe. All right, that makes sense. All right, so give me a second here. Okay, guys, here we are. We have all the crafting recipes. So yeah, I gathered what, 6 stacks right here? Yeah, 6 stacks. Luckily, the mana moats stack. Imagine if they didn't stack, dude. But yeah, so they go up to 64. So the mana cookies right here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna get every single item and just craft them like I usually do in these showcases here. They look like some pretty interesting crafting recipes using some pretty. Look at this one. Oh, return. That's probably to return to your spawn point, it looks like. If I had to guess based on an ender pearl and, you know, a bed. Bed as a crafting recipe is pretty interesting, not gonna lie, dude. You never see that. Gravity Vortex, you need an Echo Shard. I know those are pretty rare to get in normal Minecraft, because I think you can only... I looked it up yesterday, actually. You can only get them in the loot chest in Ancient Cities. But yeah, so let me grab all the items here, and then we're gonna go through and craft them. Alright guys, I am back with every single item needed for the crafting recipes here. Unfortunately, I went over to this cherry blossom biome because I thought it was going to be nice and peaceful, but there's a creeper, a zombie, and a spider over there that spawned under the tree, apparently. So that's not good. Alright, well at least he's dead. But yeah, so what I have right here is, wait, what did I say? New recipe unlocked. What was that, dude? I went in the water. But yeah, so I got myself a little infinite water source because I do want to test out this brewing. Now, I don't know. I want to see what it means by this because, yeah, I have some blaze powder as well we can put in here to power it. So, what does it mean by this? Did we just put in? There's no way you just... Wait, it is working. So you do literally just put a mana mote in instead of a nether wart. Unless this is going to make like an awkward potion or something like that. But I don't think it's gonna, dude. I think it's actually just going to turn into the mind potion, or I don't think it's the mind potion. I think it's the other one. Yeah, the mana potion. So that's just going to refill my mana, and they stack. So you know what, dude? I'm actually going to make a few of these. Yeah, let me make a few of these. Let me make like 6 more here. Because this is not, yeah, this isn't too bad. So let me just go like this. That way it's quicker. Actually, I could probably just put both of them in there. But yeah, so what I have right here, guys, I have a few stacks of husks as well, because I want to actually, once we actually get these crafted, these different spells, then we'll actually be able to start testing them out on the husks. But yeah, so let's see here. So also in this shulker box, I do have the wool that you need to actually craft the sets of armor, which is going to be pretty dang cool. Pretty epic, not going to lie. But yeah, so let's see. Let's start crafting these different spells, guys. So, where are they gonna be? They're gonna be in here. And yeah, so I can craft the Ender Blight one, but hold on. Let me just go on to the ones that I can actually craft. Oh yeah, so I can craft mind potions with a mana and then a mana potion. A mana mote and then a mana potion. Alright, so there's the other 3 mana potions. Beautiful, so I could always make more if I want to, or if I need to. But yeah, so let's get this going. So the Ender Blight spell, you need, obviously, a mana. It looks like for every single one of these, you need a mana mote in the bottom left corner. This one, you actually need 2 mana motes. So some of them, yeah, some of them you need multiple mana motes, but most of them you just need 1. So, let's go back over here. Again, I didn't really read this. I mean, this is the only one I really read, like what it does, but I didn't really actually read the details too much in the book. So, alright, we gotta go here with an Eye of Ender. I got myself a stack of every single item as well. So we should be good to go. And then a mana mote in the corner. So I'm very interested to see if this... Oh, look at this spell book right there. Are you kidding me? Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Like, really? Because I got natural mob spawning on, dude. Do I have a weapon here? I do have a flint and steel. But you know what, dude? Screw it. Let's try out the Ender Blight spell. I got some pumpkin pie as well. I came prepared for this showcase. So yeah, there is the Ender Blight. So, yep, it used up my mana. But remember, it says my mana goes up 2 per second. 2 ticks every second. Of course, this guy had to spawn in with armor too, dude. So yeah, that does damage to them. But also, that's really, really cool, though. Love the sound effects as well. So this uses up 15 of my mana each time. And if I place it right here... Oh, spell on cooldown. Oh, no, the pig! The pig! No, dude! Get out of there, man. Okay, so there's that. Okay, we killed him, so that's pretty cool. Now, remember, it said that we can actually increase the potency. I think it's with the... Yeah, it's with the red... What's it called again? The, Isn't it like the... Yeah, the sorcery set. Yeah, so that increases my spell power, and then the magic set, I think, increases my, like, mana, my total mana that I can have, which is pretty good. So I'm assuming once the spell power increases, then the mana will actually increase as well, like the amount needed to fire, because it takes 15 each time right now, but I'm assuming once the power gets increased for these spells, it's going to cost, like, 50 mana per thing or whatever, per use, but that is a crazy one. Hold on, I just want to read the book here and see exactly what it does. Let's see here, like in the damage, in terms of the stats, everything like that. So, yeah, mana cost 15. So each spell is going to cost a different amount of mana. So cooldown 6 seconds, 3 damage, 5 block radius, and then 10-second duration. Spell power is at 20%. So conjure a large patch of radiant Ender Blight on the ground that damages mobs within every second. So nice area of effect right there. Let me actually put this book over here. So yeah, I like that one for sure. So let's get the next one crafted, which is going to be the fireball one. So we just need a flint and steel, and then the blaze rods as well. 2 blaze rods and the mana moat. So here we go. Let's test out this fireball one. Oh, we have a staff. Got a fire staff right here. Let's test it out. So it takes 10 mana up each time. Does this burn? Does this leave fire down on the ground to actually, like, burn trees? Yes, it does. It does, dude. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because it looks cool. And you can burn down your friend's house or something with this. Burn down a forest with this. Yeah, dude, this is really, really cool. All right, spell on cooldown. Doesn't have as long of a cooldown, obviously, as the Ender Blight one. But let's see here. So let me test it out on a couple of husks. All right, 1 and 3 husks. Test it out. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, it does some damage. It only burned one of them, though. So, yeah, it only burns the one that you initially hit with it. But that does a lot of damage, dude. Holy. This is actually really, really effective. My goodness. Okay, let's read exactly what this one does. So, this one, Fireball, very, very awesome. Only costs 10 mana and doesn't even have a 1-second cooldown. 8 damage, effect radius 3 blocks, and 20% spell power. Shoot a flaming projectile that ignites and damages the first target it hits. Also deals damage to additional mobs in a small area around the impact location. Very, very cool. Alright, so what are we moving on to next? You know what? Hold on. Oh, no. Yeah, the trees are burning, dude. Let's take some nice food. I earned it. I earned it, dude. I fireballed that pig. He didn't deserve it, but things happen. So, let's see here. The next one is gonna be, I'm gonna need to get some more items out. So the Gravity Vortex and then the Ice Blast. Alright, so we need Echo Shards. I think I just have them in order in the chest right here. Or in the shulker box, so I don't need, actually, well, my inventory is not too bad right now. So, alright, we need the Echo Shards on the top, and then Prismarine Shards. These are also needed for some of the other spells later on. And then we just need a mana in the corner. So Gravity Vortex. And then this one, I think I know the crafting recipe for the next one. Ice Blast. It should just be like this. So there we go. And let's actually test these spells out right here. Okay, so again, this is what the Fireball looked like. Just the staff right here looks pretty epic. And then we have the Gravity Vortex right here, dude. Oh, man. Let's test it out, dude. Let's test it out first. Without a mob. Oh my goodness, dude. So that's just gonna suck in all the mobs. Is this the thing that we saw in the screenshot in the marketplace with the Warden? Is this the one, or is this a different, or is that a different ability? It might be a different spell. But yeah, so hold on. What happens if I throw it over there? Dude, that looks crazy, though. Looks insane. Okay, so this one's definitely taking up more mana than the other ones, but it makes sense because this is probably gonna do more damage. But alright, so let's test it out on 3 husks. We'll do 3 at a time, I guess. So there we go. Yep, so it does damage to them, and it literally keeps pulling them in. See that? It's literally a vortex that keeps pulling them in. Dude, what the heck? Where are these zombies coming from, dude? Wait, that didn't kill them, though? That didn't actually kill them. I mean, it's really good because it actually pulls them towards the black hole, towards the vortex, so they can't actually get to you. What happens if I go in this? Whoa, that looks insane, dude. Thought it was gonna teleport me or something like that, but it actually doesn't. So let's read this. Let's see exactly what this does here. Let's see what the cooldown is and everything like that. So Gravity Vortex, 30 mana, 5-second cooldown, 2 damage, cast range is 48 blocks. The other ones didn't have a cast range. Effect radius 3 blocks, pull-in radius is 14 blocks. We're gonna have to try that out in a second. Effect duration 8 seconds, spell power 30% or 35%. Create a vortex that sucks in nearby mobs. Creatures trapped in the center of the effect take damage every second. Hold on a second. Let me try it out on... Let me try out 3 more husks here. So, it said 14 blocks, dude. So, if I put this right here... Yeah, look at that. They're being pulled in. They literally can't get to me. Yeah, so this one is really, really good. Because if mobs are following you, you just shoot this down. And then you can just keep them away from you. Look at that. It's going to pull them towards it. Look at that, dude. That is amazing. It doesn't deal too much damage to them when they're actually in there. You need to activate it a few times for it to actually kill them, but it's pretty effective, man. It's pretty dang cool. Alright, so we're on to the Ice Blast, so look at this thing. Holy, this is like a little staff. This is more like a wand, I would say. So this one, let's test it out first, just without any mobs. Okay. So this doesn't take up much mana. Hold on. I want to wait till my mana is fully recharged. That way we can see exactly how much it actually takes away here, or it actually requires. Goes up 2 per second. I mean, I could drink the mana potion as well. I might do that next time, just so I can get back up to 100 instantly. But There we go. So let's see here. So that takes up 10 each time. All right, so let's try it out on some husks. And I'm assuming it's just going to freeze them in place. It might make an ice block around them or something, though. Nope, it literally just... I mean, it makes a cool sound effect. And it does an okay amount of damage. I mean, let's see if we can spam this. Well, the cooldown, you can spam it, but not every second because the cooldown is there, obviously. But, alright, so this one, not as good as the fireball. This is the worst one so far, but it's still pretty cool. I love the sound effects. Hold on. Let me drink the mana potion. Oh. Yep, back up to 100 instantly. I love that. Alright, so, yeah, let's read exactly what this one does, the Ice Blast here. So this one, 10 mana, cooldown half a second, damage is 6, radius 8 blocks, spell power 15%, so we're going to have to upgrade this one. Blast mobs in a cone in front of you with a cutting wave of ice, inflicts reduced knockback on players. Okay, so that's for PvP, obviously. Alright, so let's get rid of these ones here, and we need to get the next set, the next 2 or 3 spells right here. I think actually I'm going to organize my hotbar a little bit right here, that way we can just get 3 spells at a time. So what do we have next up? We have the, well actually, yeah, I guess I'll have to go right here. Yeah, this is the one I need. Alright, so we did these 4. Oh, no, we didn't do the I-beam yet, but the I-beam is later on, I think. Or hold on, I have to read the book, actually, because I want to do them in order of when they actually show up in the book. Levitation, Illuminate, and Lightning Strike. Alright, so Levitation, let's see here. Levitation is gonna be, it's gonna be those crafting items, and then Lightning Strike, okay, Lightning Rods. Alright, so I think they're just in order, dude. I got them in order in creative. Oh, I don't need this much mana right now. Let's get rid of some of this garbage as well. Some of the stuff that I'm not going to need later. Alright, so the first one, I believe, is Illuminate. And I'm pretty sure this one is pretty easy to craft. We just need to go the gold right there. And then mana as well in the corner. So there's the Illuminate spell, which is probably going to be really good for mining. It's probably just going to light everything up like crazy. Then the next one is Levitation, and then Lightning Strike. Okay, so Levitation is gold, then book, and then a feather. We'll have to see how good Levitation really is. Oh, it's probably not going to levitate me up. Well, you can probably use it on yourself, but it's mostly going to be for mobs, I feel like. And then we just need gold. Dude, doing this on controller, like, there's no reason for me to do this, but I just like doing it. So there's Levitation, and we need Lightning, which is... What is Lightning Strike? Is there something on the top? Okay, gold, and then Lightning Rods right here. So you need gold for a lot of these ones. Actually, for all 3 of these spells we're about to do. Alright, Lightning Strike is probably going to be sick. But alright, so Illuminate. Okay. So it doesn't give you night vision or anything, so we're going to have to switch it. Well, hold on. I need to switch it to nighttime, but always day is enabled. So let me just turn that off real quick. I'm going to need to turn it right back on afterwards, but let's just see here. Let me turn it to nighttime, because obviously that's what we need it to be to illuminate things. Hold on, let me turn off natural mob spawning too, because that's going to be very, very annoying right now. Alright, so illuminate. Yep, it literally just... Wait, the effect stays there? Okay, it doesn't stay there permanently. I think what it might be... Wait, let's see if this goes away on its own. Because it might go away on its own. I'm assuming it does, but it might be... Yeah, it does go away. I was going to say, maybe you need to, like, if you shoot another one, or if you put another... If you illuminate in a different area, maybe it goes away in the first area. But yeah, it doesn't look like it does. But the spell does have a few second cooldown. Definitely longer than a lot of the other ones. But yeah, so that's pretty dang cool. So if you don't have torches on, you can just light this up. Light the place up with this. I still prefer torches because torches obviously stay there and they never burn out. But if we go like in the cave real quick a little bit, then obviously we can light this place up. So really, really good for caving. Doesn't actually deal any damage though. Let's actually see exactly what it does. Let's see what it says right here. So illuminate. Mana cost is 10, 3-second cooldown. Cast range is 48 blocks. Conjure a glimmering light source at the target location within range that will linger for a limited amount of time. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, but 48 blocks it said you can go. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool that you can actually shoot it that far. I like that. Alright, though, so we are on to the second spell book. Because the Ender Blight was the first spell book. So we are on to Levitation right here. Okay, so this one... Let's test it. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure this doesn't deal any damage. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage. But, alright, so here we go. The levitation spell. Let's test it out. Oh, it does work on yourself. So if you hold it down, it takes like 1 mana per second. This is pretty useful, though, dude. It's actually levitation that you can control, unlike, you know, shulkers. And look at the particle effects behind me as well. And then, oh, you gotta be careful, though. Okay, but you can activate it as you're falling. You just gotta be quick with it. Okay, yeah, so let's actually read this and see exactly what it does here. Then we'll have to try it against some mobs. Oh, come on, dude. How are you already here, man? Alright, we're trying it out on you. Nope, doesn't do anything to the mobs, huh? Really? Really doesn't do anything to the mobs, so it's only for you, I guess. Alright, yeah, I need to get myself some armor. Some of that, that magic gear, the magic set, and also the sorcery set. But, yeah, so you just make sure that it doesn't. Yeah, so it only levitates you up. It's pretty useful. Especially if I was, like, down there and I needed to quickly get up here and I didn't want to just, like, parkour all the way up. It would be pretty useful, of course, but it doesn't deal any extra damage or any actual damage. I was expecting you to be able to levitate mobs and also yourself. But let's take a look here and see exactly what it says. 4 per second for the mana cost. Cooldown's 1 second. Channeling, this spell will be cast repeatedly while holding interact as long as the caster has sufficient mana before it goes on cooldown. Gain the ability to fly for a limited amount of time. Okay, yeah, so that one, not the most useful, but yeah, so Illuminate, I would say, is the worst one so far, but Levitation, I would say it goes Illuminate, then Ice Blast, then probably Levitation. But Levitation might actually be more useful than Ender Blight, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so we are on to an exciting one. The Lightning Blast. Hold on, let me actually look at what these other ones look like in your hand real quick. I love to look at the spell books, but... Alright, so here we go. Lightning Strike. Let's test it out. Just on, you know, the ground first. So this takes like... Actually looks like 15 mana each time. Hold on, let me drink this real quick. So, let's test it out on a set of 3. A little trio here. Got a baby one. Okay, there we go. Love the sound effects, just like with the Ice Blast, but it doesn't seem to be that effective. I mean, it kills him in 3 hits, I guess, but... Okay, there we go. I was wondering if it was actually going to be like the Fireball, where it damages more than one enemy. And it does. Okay, let's try it out on a couple more here. I got another baby one, dude. I hate that. Get out of here. Oh, no, I need my mana to recharge. I need it to recharge, man. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna drink my mana potion real quick. I need to get some more of those. Alright, but yeah, so this one, pretty cool, but let's see exactly what this does here. It doesn't seem to be incredible. 15 mana cost, 1 second cooldown, damage is 10, and the cast range 48 blocks, so you can do it from really far away, I guess. 3 block radius, and then 25% spell power. Call down lightning at the target location within range to damage mobs within its area of effect. The spell also charges creepers. Okay, well that's pretty useful then. It's always good to have extra ways to charge creepers. But alright, so moving on to the next set here of spells. What do we have? It is gonna be, let me just grab, let me put some of this mana away, man. Alright, so I do have the iron pickaxes. That's gonna clear up my, or clog up my inventory quite a bit. But let's just grab some of these things. Okay, so next up, we have the... Well, actually, I'm going to need to read the book, huh? Because my inventory is just so full at this point. So, Mind Burst, Polymorph, and Push. So, Mind Burst, hold on. Let's see what we need for that. Mind Burst, Polymorph, and then Push. Okay, so there's Mind Burst. So, yeah, that's where we need the pickaxes. And then a block of TNT and some mana as well. Alright, there's Mind Burst, and then after that we have Polymorph, which is the pink one. Okay, so that one is... Okay, we need an Amethyst Shard, then gold ingots, and mana. And where is Push? Push is gonna be... Oh, I must not have it on me. Must not have it. Oh, I think it's literally just a stick and emerald, isn't it? Yeah, right there. Okay, that's a pretty pretty cheap crafting recipe, so let's get this going. And a piece of mana. Alright, there we go. I think I might actually put the spells that I've already used in here, just because they are completely clogging up my inventory right now. So let's just put them in the way I actually got them. Oh wait, Gravity Vortex was before Ice Blast, huh? Yeah. Illuminate, Levitation, Lightning Strike. Alright, so yeah, we should be good. Alright, so let's try out the Mind Burst. So this is a pretty cool looking staff. See what it does here. Oh, look at that effect. That effect was really, really cool. So, wait, you can charge it up? Charge 3 out of 3? Whoa, dude. Okay. So if you don't charge it... Alright, so let's look here. So there's the charge 1 out of 3. And then if we do charge 2 out of 3, then that does... How many... What is that? Like a 4x4 radius, I think? I think it's a 4x4. Hold on. Yeah, that's a 4x... I think 4x4 it must be. And then if we do a charge 3, then that does like a 6x6 radius probably or something like that. So this one obviously is the new best one for mining. It gives you the blocks as well. The only thing though is it really, really takes up your mana quite a bit. Hold on, let me spawn in some husks real quick. Oh no, I gotta do this quick. Because you spawned him with a sword. Thank you for spawning him with a sword, dude. When I'm in a hole. Like, come on, man. Okay, so it doesn't damage them unless they're under it. Then, obviously, when the blocks fall away, when the blocks break, then they fall as well and take fall damage. But, yeah, so this one, just good for mining. Let's read exactly what it does right here, though. It seems to be pretty cool. So, 40 per charge. Dang, that's a lot. Cooldown is only 1 second. Cast range 48 blocks. So you can do this from very far away. Charging. This spell can accumulate charges to increase its power. To charge up, hold, interact. Then release to cast the spell. Clears out an area of blocks with the target location within range to allow quick mining. Does not damage creatures. Okay, yeah. So this one. Let's do it from... Let me try to hit this tree up here. With a 3 charge. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, this one is really, really cool. Can just get rid of things from very, very far away very quickly. Hold on, let me try to get out of here, though. Can I dig my way out? Oh, yeah, I kind of can. Let me out of here, man. Let me out. Oh, no, I'm stuck. All right, I'm just going to hold on. Let me Ender Pearl out. I'm going to go flying off. I better not go off the mountain. Am I really going to go off the mountain, dude? Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. I aimed it low, and it still did that because I was in the hole, man. Oh, my gosh. I'm about to die. I'm about to die, dude. You know what? It's probably for the better, though. Okay, no, I'm back up. All right, so we are moving on to Polymorph. What is this one going to do? It's going to, like, transform something? Yeah, I must transform the mobs into something. All right, let's see, though. Let's test it out on a trio. Whoa, it turns them into little chickens, man. Do they stay like that, though? That's the question. Okay, there's not like a sound. It's just the default damage sound when you actually hit them. Get out of here, son. Wait, why can't I hit him? Wait, what? Why can't I get this guy? Is it because my mana wasn't high enough? Why can't I get this guy? Huh? What? Then it finally works when I'm about to die. What the heck? Hold on, let me read exactly what this does. So, transforms them. I don't know if they stay like that, though, because there's a bunch of husks over there. I don't know. Let me see if they transform back. 25 mana cost, 2-second cooldown, 2 block radius, and then 20-second duration, spell power 150% as well. So, dude, I gotta get away from these dang mobs. Gotta get away from them. They're everywhere. I need something that's actually gonna kill them. Hopefully the next spell actually kills things. So, temporarily transforms. Okay, temporarily. A hostile mob into a cute and harmless critter. Does not work on enemies with very high maximum health like bosses. Slows players instead of transforming them. Spell power increases slow duration in PvP. Alright, dude. You know what, Husk? You're dying. You're frickin' dying violently, actually. I swear on everything, you're gonna die violently. Alright? Get me up here so I can kill this thing. Get me up here so I can murder this thing. Hold on. I got rid of all the other spells. See, that's why you don't... That's why I shouldn't get rid of them, man. That's why I should not get rid of them. I'm gonna murder this thing. I swear on everything I'm gonna. Frickin' so annoying. Alright, so spell push right here. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, you're getting knocked off the edge. You're getting flung off the edge, dude. Yeah, get all the way on the edge. There you go. There you go. That was satisfying, dude. Love getting revenge. Alright, so here we go. Let's read exactly what this does. Wait, let me see if I can hit it with myself. Hit myself with this, though. No, I cannot. It's just like levitation. Well, I guess levitation was the opposite. You could use it on yourself, but not mobs. But details here. Cost 10 mana. 2-second cooldown. Damage 0. But obviously, you can knock things off very high places. And then 6 block radius. Spell power 30%. Forcefully push away all mobs around you. Spell power increases magnitude of a push. So, yeah. This one... Actually, one of the more effective ones so far. It's better than the Lightning Blast, I'd say. And the Ice Blast. I have to say, I think it honestly is. But, alright, so let me clear up my inventory real quick. Alright, guys, so we need to do Return, Summon Minion, and Time Warp. So, do I have enough for those? I have enough for... Wait, where is Return at? I don't think I have the stuff for Return. Apparently. Do you actually need a purple bed for that? I grabbed a yellow one because I thought, obviously, for most crafting recipes, it doesn't matter what color it is. But I guess because everything is purple on this map, like the purple magic robes and everything, apparently you can't use any other bed besides purple. Alright, well, hold on. Okay, now I have enough for all of them. So, the return one is right here. So, yeah, we need an ender pearl, and then a purple bed in the middle, and then a book right there. Interesting crafting recipe. So, I think this is just going to return me to my spawn point, which is actually pretty useful if you're just playing a normal survival game, but obviously right now, you know, I have keep inventory on and everything like that. I'm literally right next to my spawn point, so it's not going to be too useful, but let me just try to get far away here. It is also a book again. Look how big the books are, man. But, alright, so let's see. I'm going to use it. Takes like 30 mana. And then, yeah, I'm back to my spawn point right here, dude. So, I did slash spawn point, and that worked perfectly. So, if I go... Yeah, let's read exactly what this does here. Let's see how they explain it. So, this one's actually pretty useful, though, if you're playing normally. So, 30 mana cost, 5-second cooldown, 4 block effect radius, conjure a magic circle on the ground. After 3 seconds, players and mobs with... Oh, mobs within the circle will be... That's actually really good. So, if you want to bring, like, a mushroom back to your base, if you're really far from your base, you can just teleport you and the mushroom there, which is crazy. Within the circle will be teleported to your spawn point. For this spell to work, you need to have previously set your spawn point at a bed. PvP does not teleport other players. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so wait. It said I need to... You need to have slept in a bed, but I haven't actually... I just set my spawn point using a command. But I think it just goes to your spawn point. Yeah, it just goes to your spawn point because there's no bed here, obviously. So, yeah, it doesn't... You don't have to sleep in a bed. If you're... Like I'm doing right now, you can just set your spawn point. But, alright, so... The next spell is gonna be... Oh, I didn't actually craft them. I just went right out of this one. Alright, so the next one is Summon Minion, I think. And this one, I think I actually know the crafting recipe for because it's pretty simple. I think it's just... Well, I don't know what order. I don't know if you have to... You probably do have to craft it in a certain order. Yeah, it looks like you do, because I think it's like this. Yeah, it's like that. Alright, so Summon Minion, and then the Time Warp one is just 2 Ender Pearls and then a clock. It's the only one you need a clock for, but it makes sense. And, alright, here we go. So let's try this out. Summon Minion. So what is this going to do? It's another spell book rather than a staff. Okay, got a nice little emerald golem right here. Not bad. So what is he going to do, though? Let's test it. Let's test out. Spawn in a husk here. Oh, he also gets hurt, but he does an okay amount of damage. Let's see if he can take on 3 of them, though. He probably only is here temporarily, though. Oh, he was killed. Okay, well, we can summon another one. So it takes 40 mana each time you summon one. I think he might lose this fight, to be honest, dude. I think it's because he's just not upgraded. Bro, he lost again. He's got it this time for sure. There we go, dude. But yeah, that was... He's not too good. What happens if I punch him? Since he's my minion, he doesn't actually punch back, which is good. He doesn't attack me. But yeah, so let's read exactly what this does right here. Oh, he follows me around, too. He teleports like a wolf. But summon minion, 40 mana cost, 10-second cooldown, 30 effector, or 30-second duration, 20% spell power. Summon an allied creature that helps you in combat. Spell power increases minion damage, HP, and size. So yeah, that's going to be really, really good. And then let's go on to the time warp. So what the heck is this one going to be? What is this? I've never seen anything like this in Minecraft before, but so what does this do? It's not going to do anything against a mob, right? Oh, wait. Wait, okay. Oh, I have seen stuff like this. I thought it was going to be like the time bomb from Buried where you can, like, heal yourself after you, you know, like, you can go back in time if you die in Buried on zombies. You can just rewind time and come back with all your stuff and everything. Thought that's what it was going to be, but it looks like it literally just goes through the time. Hold on, let me drink this. That way we can get it back to daylight. So look at that, dude. Cool. So you literally, that's really, really useful, though, if you're playing a normal game. Just playing normal survival. Literally just warp time. I mean, that's literally what it's called, but, you know, just go through the time. Oh, it's raining. Should have turned off weather cycle. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, so time warp, 8 per second, which is pretty expensive, but 1 second cooldown. Channeling, this spell will be cast repeatedly while holding interact. Okay, that's the same thing we read earlier. Bro, get these guys out of here. Get them out of here, man. Distract them, my minion. So, let's see here. I need to get some armor. I'm going to get some armor. Dude, he's coming over to me. Kill the guy, man. Defend me. Rapidly speed up the time of day. Turn day into night and night into day within seconds. Okay, he took him out. Good. Good work, minion. Great work. So, alright, let me get the next set of spells going. You know what, actually, guys? I'm sick and tired of getting killed by these husks that are just sneaking up on me randomly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft the armor. Now, for the armor, it's going to take a while if I actually just do classic crafting. So you can see the crafting recipes right there. Honestly, for showcases, I think it just takes so much time. I don't even think I'm going to use classic crafting. There's no reason to when the crafting recipes are right here and I can just click on them. So 1 gold ingot, 4 purple wool. You have to have purple wool for this, though, because obviously you need red for this one. Just like you needed a purple bed for the return spell. But yeah, so you need mana right there. So there is the magic hat. The magic robe is obviously going to be a little bit more wool and also 1 extra mana. So there's that. Magic leggings. You don't need any gold for these, but you need 2 mana. So there's that. And then we have the magic boots, which are obviously the cheapest one because they're the weakest. So let's see how much this actually restores. Once I have the full set of the magic. Oh, that is not very much at all. I think is that worse than iron? I think that's worse durability than iron. I mean, I look cool. I look pretty dang cool. And remember, so this actually has an effect. What does this do exactly? Let me read. I forgot exactly what it does. So magic attire. So yeah, +1 mana regeneration, and then it gives me extra maximum mana. So it should be 20 maximum. So I should be, oh no, I should be up to 125, I think now. And I should be getting 3 restored per second. I need to get some more spells to actually check that out, though. Because the mana, you can't actually see your mana until you actually use a spell. So we need Whirlwind, Wither Skulls, and Chain Lightning. Okay, these ones sound really, really cool. These ones sound like they're actually going to deal some damage. Alright, so let's see. The Whirlwind is right here. So we need a feather, and then 2 lapis, and a mana right there as well. And then for the Wither Skulls, you need a Nether Star. So this one better be really, really good. But keep in mind, these spells don't actually have durability. They don't lose durability, so you can use them infinitely. So you only need 1 Nether Star. But you need 2 bones as well. And then Chain Lightning, you need a Breeze Rod and 2 Lightning Rods and then 2 mana. So Chain Lightning should be pretty dang cool. Should be like a Wonder Waff effect. But yeah, so yeah, now you can see I have 125 mana. That's really, really good. So let's see. the Whirlwind spell right here. Let's test it out first. Oh my goodness, that looks so cool, dude. Look at that. That looks amazing. Literally just a little tornado. Lasts for a decent amount of time, too. Imagine if it just goes on forever. That'd be hilarious, dude. Just spinning around your world forever. Collecting mobs, picking up mobs. But, alright, so let's test it out on 3 husks. Should be able to just swoop them up. Oh, yeah. There we go. Just scoops them up and just launches them into the air and just lets them take fall damage. Okay, that's really, really effective. Great for crowd control, I would say, as well. Because it obviously doesn't just affect one mob at a time. But it didn't actually kill them, so let's actually test this one out one more time. There we go. Oh, yeah, they're all going up at the same time. I love that, dude. All right, take this last guy out. Oh, no, the tree's blocking it, so we can't get lifted up. No, he's going to survive, isn't he? The tree. No, the tree blocked it, so he couldn't get lifted up into the sky, dude. All right, hold on. Let's read exactly what this does. Let's look at the damage. He's coming towards me, of course. So, Whirlwind, 20 mana cost, 8 seconds, damage. Will you come on, man? You know what? Get out of here. Just get out of here, dude. Literally one more hit and he would have been dead. That's so annoying, dude. These husks are literally vicious right now, man. I don't have time to read the details. So, cost 20, 8 seconds, damage 2, 48 block range is a lot. 5 block radius, 16-second duration, 20% spell power. Summon a whirlwind of amazing speed that seeks out hostiles and hurls them into the air. Oh, it seeks them out. Okay, that's cool. Only works against ground-based targets, so it won't work against, like, phantoms or something. Inflicts reduced knockback on players as well. Okay. And then, alright, so we're on to the Wither Skulls one, guys. Here we go. Why is it rainy again? I thought I turned weather cycle off, but apparently not, dude. Apparently I forgot to do that. Alright, hold on. I should be able to turn it off right here. So these Wither Skulls, so what do they just like seek out enemies that are near you? Oh, you can charge it up, just like the Mind Burst one. Okay, hold on. Let's spawn in one guy. Throw a Wither Skull. Oh, it disappears instantly, though. Okay. Wait, why has it got such a long cooldown, though? Okay, that did, like, nothing. Alright, let me charge it up to level 2. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let's spawn in a few of these guys. Okay, this one seems like it's pretty good, though, so far. So, level 2 ability kills them. Oh, dude, the dang cooldown. This has a long cooldown, though. Alright, let's just move on to the level 3 ability. Level 3 charge. Okay. Still didn't kill them. How did it still not kill them, dude? Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe it does kill them instant. Why do you have to give me so many babies when I'm doing this, man? Why? Makes it so much more difficult. Wait, Unknown was slain by Husk? Okay, well, I mean, Charge 3 does kill a full health zombie. It just, all 3 skulls have to hit them. So, let's try Charge 4. So, what is there going to be 4 skulls coming out now? Yep. Okay, I like that. Alright, hold on. Let's spawn in a group of them. And let's do Charge 5. Let's do the highest charge. Okay, that was not as effective as I was expecting it to be. It didn't even kill anything. How did it not kill anything, dude? But the last one did. I guess it gets confused when there's more than one target, maybe? I don't know. Hold on. Let me do it one more time here. Gotta hold it down for a few seconds. And there we go. So, yeah, that's cool. Let me read exactly what this does. So, Wither Skulls, 40 per charge, 4-second cooldown, 12 damage, 2.5 block radius, 20% spell power. Charging this spell could accumulate. Oh, no, that's the same thing. Shoot up to 5 Wither Skulls from the nether that seek out nearby mobs and explode. Okay, so yeah, it's cool that they seek them out. But I wish it did a little bit more damage, like 15 damage. 12 damage is not bad, but plus, again, we can upgrade them later. Then we have the Chain Lightning. So, Chain Lightning, probably not going to do anything until I actually spawn in some guys. So, let's spawn in some guys right here. And let's see what we have. This. Oh, yeah. So, it affects damages multiple at the same time. Ooh, that's pretty powerful, though. That's pretty dang powerful. Hold on. Let me drink a mana potion here. Oh, yeah. So, you can see it's going up 3 per second. Remember, it was only going up 2 before, but since I have the magic robe. Wait, does this set of armor break, or have I just not gotten hit? Okay, I guess it does. Yeah, it does definitely break. Oh, yeah, because it said you could repair it using mana, I think, at anvils. But yeah, so try this out here. So obviously you don't want to use the chain lightning against just one guy, although it does look like it does a pretty decent amount of damage. But let's just spawn in a bunch of them. Let's see how much this actually chains. Oh, okay. Does a decent amount of them, dude. Probably does like 5, I would say. Oh no, I need more mana. Need some more mana, dude. Okay, I like this one a lot. I'm a big fan of the Wonder Waff and COD Zombies, so yeah, this is basically just like the same thing as in Minecraft. That's so cool though, man. Alright, so yeah, let's read exactly what this does here. So, the Chain Lightning, 20 mana cost, 1 second cooldown, 15 damage, 48 block range, and then 8 block radius, and then spell power 20%. Shoot lightning at nearby enemy. If it hits, the lightning can jump up to 5 times to nearby targets. Each jump deals reduced damage. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's balanced. But, alright, so anyways, though, guys, I know we're not done yet, but I don't want the video to be, like, I feel like this map... I'm going to do a second video for this map in a couple days, for sure, because this map, there's still... How many more spells? We got through most of the spells today, but how many more do we have? We have Eye Beam, Fire Breath, Heal, and then Sunlight. Okay, so we only have 4 more spells. I should really do the spells today, but the reason I want to do another video, the main reason is because we can upgrade all of these with the spell power, with the sorcery set. So I want to upgrade all these and then use all the spells upgraded next time. So yeah, we checked out a lot of it today. We also checked out the magic robe set right here, the magic set of armor, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, anyways, so guys, this map, I will have the link for this map in the description. Also, this map is on Marketplace Pass for right now. I don't know if I showed it at the beginning of this, but it is going to be on Marketplace Pass by the time you get this video for like, I think only like 2 or 3 more days. So definitely play this map while you can. Seems like it's a really, really good map. I think it's already worth it, to be honest. Although it is pretty expensive, I do think it's probably worth it still, just because it is an add-on. And it does seem to be a really, really cool map. I need to get the cookies next time, too. The mana cookies. So I have these in here. Yeah, I have a stack that I can make of those. So we'll get those for next time. But yeah, so again, part 2, I'll definitely finish the rest of this map. Finish showcasing the rest of it in part 2, which, again, should be out in a couple days. So definitely stay tuned. Really good map, though. I'm really, really enjoying these spells so far, but I will see you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out.